Today, I want to introduce you to Plickers, a digital quiz and survey tool that can be used in on-site trainers. Unlike other tools, Plickers doesn't require everyone to have a device. The participants use printed cards. Only the trainer is required to have the Plickers app on their phone. Use Plickers to ask your students questions anonymously. Have them participate in polls or track their answers in quizzes and assessments. What I really like about Plickers is that students don't need a device, don't need to log in or have an account somewhere. Their data isn't sent anywhere, making it safe for adults and children alike. The Letra Decision Assistant can help you find a suitable digital tool for a learning scenario. Let's use the Letra Decision Assistant to determine for what Plickers can be used in this scenario. Say, you want to work on learning outcomes with your students, in this case especially to assess their knowledge. This should be an individual task, of course, which leads you to the outcome use an assessment tool, since we want to test the student's individual capabilities. Other appropriate tools would be Google Forms or a Moodle test. However, those require students to have their own device. To set up this quiz, you need access to the Plickers website, either through registration or through your Google or Apple account. Your library is empty now, but that will soon change. First, create a class. Give the class an appropriate name. Now we create a new set. First, give the set a new name. Let's create a test on group forming processes for this scenario. The first question is already generated. Let's change it according to the quiz's topic. Before I move on, let me show you some other basic features of Plickers. Here, you can change the type of your set to a survey rather than a quiz. Here you can insert some types of media to your quiz, for example an image. Let's upload a fitting image to this question. With this menu, you can format your question text. The plus sign adds new questions to your quiz. A Plickers quiz works with given answers or with true-false questions. Let's add some wrong answers and the correct one. Make sure to mark the right answer. Only one can be right in this setup. Now let's add this quiz to the class I created before. Two more things are necessary to use Plickers with your students. First, you need to print the cards the students will be using. The cards come as a PDF. There are 40 cards in this set. You can of course use less too. Each student needs their own card. Now it's time to download the Plickers app. Only the trainers need this app. When you want to do the quiz with your students, make sure that you log in to the Plickers website with a laptop connected to a screen or projector. On the Plickers app, select your class and then the quiz you just created. See how on the big screen the Plickers website changed to a quiz view as well? The group now sees the question and replies to it accordingly. But how to choose the answer? I need to show you how the cards work. Every card has a unique QR-like image. You see the card number in the corners. Do you notice the letters? The students need to hold up the card with the side they want to use as an answer. Since a card only has 4 sides, a quiz question can only have 4 possible answers. The top side is their answer. To receive your students' answers, click on the circle and scan the room with your camera. The app checks the QR code. You immediately see you answered correctly. Tip on the stop symbol to close the answer. Now tip on Show Correct so students see the correct answer. By tipping on the answer, you see which cards answered correctly. In this setup, the students answer anonymously. Plickers offer further possibilities. Use it for polls, let the students decide what to do next, or let them give feedback. More features and different settings are available on the Plickers website. Take a look at the lecture manual to discover more didactic possibilities. Based on the lecture trainer's manual, I will discuss some core quality features. Plickers has policies on several types of data, but is only partially in compliance with the GDPR. Since personal data of your students is not necessary for most of the features, we recommend not to enter it. Plickers offers support forums and email contact. Everything I showed you in this video is free. If you want unlimited sets and questions and additional media support, there is a monthly subscription available. Plickers needs very little time to get familiar with. Students don't need any introduction at all, since they will only be using their cards.